If you're here because you've been resting, sleeping, taking supplements, trying to slow down, and you're still exhausted, this practice is for you. We're going to start in child's pose. Take your knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch. Slide your arms and your hands out in front of you. Forehead meets the mat. Many women in midlife assume they need more discipline, more motivation, or another solution to fix what's wrong. But what if nothing is wrong? What if your body is simply asking for something different? Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Let your forehead soften towards the mat. Let your jaw unclench. Let your shoulders drop. You don't have to perform here, and you do not have to earn your rest. Stay here for several rounds of breath, focusing on the exhale being longer than the inhale. Slowly and gently bring yourself out of child's pose and come to tabletop, knees directly below the hips, hands below the shoulders. Begin moving slowly through cat and cow. Let the breath guide the movement. No rush, no forcing. One thing I see often with women in midlife is that we've spent years pushing through stress, through exhaustion, through overwhelm, through responsibilities. We become incredibly good at functioning, but functioning isn't the same as thriving. Sometimes exhaustion isn't asking for more rest, it's asking for more regulation. Move through several rounds of cat cow. Meet back in tabletop. We're going to circle the right arm around to the front a few rounds and then circle it to the back a few rounds. And then raise your right hand up towards the ceiling on an inhale and exhale. Thread the needle underneath the left arm. Rest your shoulder down. Notice where you're carrying tension today. Chronic stress doesn't only live in the mind, it lives in the body, in the shoulders, the jaw, the hips, the breath. And when stress accumulates over years, simply lying down doesn't always switch it off. The body may be still, but the nervous system may still be running. Settle in here, staying for several more breaths. Push through your left hand to push yourself up and unthread the right arm, reaching the right arm back up towards the ceiling with an inhale. Exhale, hand down to the mat and tabletop. Now we're going to circle out the shoulder on the left side. A few rounds circling to the back and a few rounds circling to the front. And then on an inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Soften and settle here for a few rounds of breath. If it feels comfortable, you can take your right arm and wrap it behind your waist. Gently push yourself up with your right hand. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left hand back to the mat. Slowly come into a comfortable forward fold, grabbing a pillow to rest on if that feels supportive. Let this be gentle. Notice if your mind immediately starts judging. Am I flexible enough? Am I doing this right? Why can't I relax? Midlife often asks us to stop measuring our worth by our productivity. And for many women, that's a difficult lesson. We've spent decades believing rest must be earned, but your body deserves support before burnout. Stay here for several more rounds of breath, using your exhale to slowly soften. Feel the support underneath you, the grounding of the earth underneath you. Inhale through the back body. Exhale, fold forward. Gently come up out of forward fold, and then we're going to lay back directly onto the mat or your pillow or a bolster for supported butterfly. Soles of the feet to touch, the knees out wide. Allow the knees to gently open. Let the belly soften. Let yourself be supported. Many women are comfortable giving support, but receiving support feels unfamiliar. We care for partners, children, parents, businesses, friends. Yet when our own body asks for support, we often ignore it. Maybe today your body isn't asking for another productivity hack. Maybe it's simply asking to be heard. Take your hands and gently guide your knees back to center, feet planted into the mat. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth to release any tension in the hips or the low back. Next, we're going to prepare for legs up the wall or up the bolster. Feel free to put your legs up on a chair or a couch if you don't have a bolster or have free wall space. Elevate the legs wherever is easiest for you. Allow gravity to help you. Nothing to fix, nothing to achieve, just breathing. Sometimes regulation begins by simply creating enough space for the body to stop bracing. That's what we're practicing right now, not doing more, receiving more. Gently bring your legs down, and we're going to prepare for our final resting pose, Shavasana. Grab anything that you want to feel comfortable, a pillow or a bolster underneath the knees, a pillow for your head, perhaps an eye pillow, or even a blanket. Let the entire body rest. Notice your breath. Notice the support beneath you. If rest hasn't been helping lately, it doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you failed. It may simply mean your nervous system is asking for something different. More gentleness, more support, more compassion. Thank yourself for showing up today. Allow yourself to rest here for several more breaths. Take one more deep breath and a slow breath out. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Open and close the hands. Point and flex the feet. Maybe give yourself a good morning stretch. And then roll over onto one side in a fetal position. And stay here for a couple more breaths. Gently push yourself up to easy seated pose. Hands at heart center, head bowed. Thank you for practicing with me today. Root before you rise.